Hi Aquarius, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is the week of September 17th through the 14th of 2020 spiritual guidance reading. I've been kind of just going by the energy I feel per element or sign as I do these readings. I decide if Spirit is trying to speak more of love and romance, career and finance, and etc. I am feeling guided a little bit to the area of love and romance. Spirit wants to speak to the person who may have lost someone and has not gotten over the energies of misfortune, but who have been blessed with a new offer, opportunity, or person. Now this is happening collectively. This is a time to make sure we recognize unhealthy paths, journeys, connections, and experiences of the past so that we can step into the direction by which Spirit is trying to guide us into, which is the path of peace, joy, and happiness, coming out of energies of pain and misfortune. So I've been guided to the Eloquy deck by Arwen Lynch Poe, and I'm going to do a Celtic spread. So dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless whichever Aquarius energy I'm reading for during this general reading. Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and so on. With clearly defined messages regarding the week of September 7th through the 14th of 2020. Okay, so Aquarius. In the center of your Celtic spread, you have Blanche, she who brings light, she who shines in the eyes of others. And in the thoughts position, Aquarius, in the first couple days of the week, say the 7th and 8th of September of 2020, we have she who loved once, like I was talking about before this spread. Someone is thinking about a love tied to the past in their thoughts position, but there is this beautiful light coming in. Now, in the foundation of the Celtic spread, we have Eyeless, she who grants wishes, who offers hope, who has a strong desire and shines brightly in the eyes of others. Is this you? He or she, or is it another? Now, in the past, say maybe the first week of September of 2020, there was the energy of Geneva, she who radiates, she who knows and is confident. So we have an Aquarius who is thinking about a love connection, someone they loved in the past, who carried themselves with great confidence, who maybe continues. There's a couple things here now. I'm gonna clarify in a little bit. So, by the second half of the week, say the 10th through the 12th of September of 2020, we have Elixir, she or he who forgives, who frees themselves from guilt because in the past they hadn't let go completely. But now someone's light is shining in your direction, Aquarius, especially by Thursday or Friday of this week. Now in the actions position of the Celtic spread, we have Iris, she who changes. Now, we can't change others, right? So we need to reflect and change ourselves. And Spirit is suggesting that this Aquarius do so by forgiving themselves, forgiving others, and allowing a very spiritual transformation to take place. This is where I was talking about Spirit's coming in to say, she who brings light into your life is getting you back in touch with yourself and what or who you should be desiring. There's like this process of spirits granting new wishes as you forgive and let go of what was or who was during this week. So in the spiritual advice position, we have Maputla. She who guides. She who goes, or he who goes through a spiritual renewal. So Spirit's giving this Aquarius the strength to renew themselves through forgiveness so that they can let go of whomever they once loved, who had great ambition and confidence, and to now get clear with themselves day to day as to who it is that brings goodness in and how you can change and start a new path. I feel like with a new person, and there is the letting go, like many of the elemental signs for this week, of some form of soulmate that came in to help us learn more about ourselves. So in the hopes and fears position, we have Estefania, she who surrenders. Do not fear the release of what was. For it is time to surrender the chains that bond you. And I think it's just merely a secret love that is still being focused on. Wow. So in the outcome position, we have she who avenges. Nemesis, revenge, outcome, justice. Well, isn't this getting interesting? Surrender to the one who brings you light. Free yourself from this desire of revenge and remorse. Through forgiveness, there will be justice. So let's clarify in a 3-card summary to my left. This is really heavy, actually. So in the first couple cards are representing, say, the 7th through the 9th of September of 2020. So the energy is the energy of Makita and Perpetua. She who sees and she who aches. There could be at the beginning of the week an Aquarius here who is observing and scrutinizing another's journey. Someone who is or has been, or you found out in the first week of September, is radiating with great ambition in their life. So there's a mixed energy of, I want to scrutinize this because I'm hurt. And then we have Amelie and Audaz. She who questions and she who resists. Someone is starting or has been questioning, is this my destiny? Audaz carries a knife. I am fearless, but it's time to forgive. The old responses in your journey no longer serve you, is what I heard. She who knows obtains, or he will obtain wisdom and clarity and be able to bring a situation to a resolution so that you can now create the original you, a spontaneous forward movement, surrendering and releasing what was holding you back. These are the energies that this Aquarius will be feeling this week. And by the weekend, we have Consia and Futura. She who whispers, she who divines. So there are secret thoughts, maybe. There is a desire to confess. Somebody may be trying to keep something confident. Am I saying that right? Not confident. Should I confess? And Spirit's saying, think about your choices. We have he or she who hesitates, ponders, yearns and longs, but prepares to allow justice to push beyond justice. Allow, I keep seeing justice, new marriage, new commitment, new partnership with someone who nurtures. Wow. Okay. So let's look a little closer, shall we? I think I'm going to bring in the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason for clarification. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please clarify. Okay, we've got forward movement, communication, indecision regarding communication. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please clarify the messages we have previously discussed in this Celtic spread. Provide this Aquarius that I'm reading for during this general reading with clear information regarding the week of September 7th through the 14th of 2020. And the sun just came out. Interesting. So she who brings light. There is, for some Aquariuses, someone who may have Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and the message here is dedication. So the advice here is to continue to put time and effort into this beautiful soul, opportunity, person, situation that shines brightly, that feels good, in the thoughts position. For those Aquariuses who are thinking about something secret, fear of a situation regarding love or rejection, you may be thinking that you've been defeated in some way in the past. Now this could involve maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that's also on the mind of this Aquarius. The Five of Swords is frustration about communication when it comes to who you once loved. And in the past, this person was confident. They radiated. Oops, we're doing Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Okay. She who grants wishes is in the foundation. And the number 7, a very spiritual number. Wands representing changes in the area of home, family, or business, but contemplating, trying to decide, should I stay, should I walk away? For someone wishes for change. Is this you or is this another? For in the past, okay, we have husbandry. So we have someone who provided for, took care of, supported, someone who gave off a lot of confidence. But now, during the week of the 7th of September, we have an Aquarius who is using their intellect to recognize victory. Victory comes through the journey of forgiveness, the freedom of remorse. A new path, a new direction will be victorious, but someone here is going to have to cut away from who they once loved. Forgiving maybe someone who has air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Now in the actions position for this week, Aquarius is she who changes, transforms, frees themselves from discord and heartache. Someone may be hoping that you will let go of what was and lay down this battle of rivalry. For Spirit's giving Aquarius the strength of Maputla, a new path, a renewal in general, the ability to abandon what once was and to walk away, to create a new path through forgiveness and to allow the spiritual transformation. for someone here is going to be wishing and desiring and hoping for a successful new beginning. But there's definitely a need to forgive here. So ask Spirit to take that off your shoulders and to bless you with a beautiful new direction, circumstance, situation, and trust that Spirit's got it from there. In the hopes and fears position, we have she who surrenders, Estefania. So freeing yourself from the bondages of the past, the chains of the past. The green man energy with the number 0 is about planning a new direction, putting your one step in each direction, waiting until you see the grass grow, the leaves open, the flowers bloom. Surrender to this new journey. Get excited about moving forward, away from this heartache. For in the outcome position, we have the Page of Swords energies. Thinking about the truth, wanting to communicate a thought. With she who avenges. So somebody's having a really hard time letting go. And Spirit's really trying to nudge them to go towards someone who can nurture you, love you, care for you, so that you can let go of all of this sword energy and pain and instead step into a renewed path where you get to kind of restart your life. For on the bottom of the deck, we do have the star, a wish coming true. You are in your element. Pray to Spirit. And know that if you are coming together or you're thinking about a connection with a earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, there will be a great bounty of peace, joy, and happiness. In fact, right behind that, you have the Lord energy. Someone here already knows which direction they want to step into when it comes to their foundation, their home, family, friends. So I'm going to bring in some closing messages from the affirmation deck. Affirmation deck. Spiritual advice for this Aquarius, please, during the week of the 7th through the 14th of 2020, September. Okay, yeah. Communication. Dedication. If you're wondering what that other person's feeling, ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. For in your thoughts position, you have the options card as I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path. I am reminded that I always have unlimited options to choose what makes me happiest. For I know in my foundation, with the ups and down energy, I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to throw up sometimes, but they're also what make things fun and interesting. So in the past, all that happened in this commitment, partnership, contract, if this is financial for you, everything happened because it was supposed to. Divine timing led you to where you are now, where there are new options. The ability to communicate your truth, to free yourself from discord, and to transform, instead of feeling energies of discord and rivalry, to shift your energy and replace that heartache to generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have, for I know that there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping it. Story of my life. As I free myself from sadness and forgiveness, I can now step into a gift from the universe with the Ace of Swords, a path of victory as I cut away from rivalry and discord, as I take action to give generously and transform spiritually. I can take all of the difficult stories and end them in a beautiful way because of what I have learned. I know now that spirits give me the strength of Maputla to start a new path, to abandon what no longer serves me emotionally. So I'm going to hope for joy. I am not going to fear the chains that bond me, that I need to release, but instead, I'm going to plant new seeds, goals, intentions, and ideas for my future. For to enjoy something, I simply need to just add joy to it. So in the outcome position, there's like this thought of I want to get to the truth of this nemesis. I want revenge. I want, justice. And Spirit's advice is to, hey, get closer, man. When it gets to being too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes, I return to my center, and in my center I have the wisdom and tranquility required to take my lessons, to move forward with joy, to recognize day to day that ups and downs are a part of life, and that as long as I give generously to others, I can let go and abandon what was, move into what can now be. And this is why Spirit is giving this Aquarius during this week the strength of self-love. To say, I openly embrace a feeling of self-love. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love any way that I can. And I remember when I screw up to be sweet and gentle with myself first and foremost. So yes, clarity, perseverance, and power. You will grow stronger as you forgive and maintain generosity. You are worthy. So have courage to trust in the wonder of life and the ultimate potential of playfulness without judgment. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to close this reading with one message from the Guardian Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, to close this reading, please provide whichever Aquarius I'm reading for with clearly defined messages regarding the energy surrounding this Aquarius during the week of September 7th to the 14th of 2020. A happy change. Children, family, friends. And the card says, your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life, Aquarius. Events begin to move forward, and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity in your life. Be confident and trust the guidance that you receive. Okay, so should these messages have resonated for you and you have further questions, feel free to write me at my email for a personal reading, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer a 1-month, 3-month, 6-month, and yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video, along with the comments section. Thank you to those of you whom have let me know how these energies have helped you to make the highest, best decisions and find that path of peace, joy, and contentment. Thank you to those of you whom have liked, shared, and donated. To those of you whom have attended my YouTube live video, YouTube podcast. Let me know if you're interested in me continuing with that. If you're interested in attending my live Zoomcast, which is face-to-face with the subscribers, talking about how these energies are affecting each of your lives individually. It's a beautiful conversation, and it is held on Wednesdays at noon, U.S. Central Time. So again, thank you for stopping by. Take care.